Hello, friends. Today's topic is wages garnishment. Let's rant.
Okay, so been away for a while, you guys, and I may still be away for a while. There's a lot going on in my life right now. But let's talk about student loans for a second. I would just encourage you guys to contact your loan servicer. I contacted mine. My loan servicer is Advantage. Yes, I contacted them, and it was a pretty painless situation. If you are behind, if you have any payments past due, as full disclosure, I had some payments past due. They will give you a forbearance to clear up that past due amount. So what you want to do when this mess goes into effect on May the 5th is just make sure that your loans are not past due, and do whatever you need to do to work this out. I saw some people reporting that the income-driven repayment program, they had taken that down off the website. Y'all, some of these people don't even have student loans, and they're not doing this research. Go into your account. You can still do income-driven repayment right now. I just got off the phone with my folks, and all I did was I got my loans or my payment out of past due status. I will start making regular payments on next month, unfortunately, but you don't want them garnishing your wages. I also asked them, what's the deal with the garnishment of wages? I am concerned because I have children too. They have student loans, but I also did Parent Plus loans to help them out along the way. So I'm paying for that and for mine, and then they're paying for the loans that they received also. You don't want your paychecks garnished. Just call them, talk to them. They were very understanding, and the impression that I got was they don't know what's going on either. We were getting all this messages and stuff coming down from different places, and they said until we reach out to you, don't worry about anything. You're in good standing with us right now, so just do what you can, stay in contact with us, and we'll keep you posted. But they said, these headlines, they haven't received any information yet. That's the impression that I got. He did not say that. All he told me was, listen, until we reach out to you, until we contact you, just hold tight. So definitely don't lose any sleep over it tonight, but go ahead and reach out to them. Do what you can. That's probably all they want you to do anyway, y'all. Donald Trump has a reason for doing everything. All these people got a reason for doing everything that they do. They probably just want to get you in there, talk to you, get your information and all that kind of stuff. But always handle them with a long handle spoon, or handle them like keeping your friends close and your enemies closer. They're definitely our enemy. So just do everything that you can do, what you need to do, and go to sleep. All right? I'm praying for everybody in my little hiatus. But I'll be back at some point. You guys take it easy. Keep your mental health in check. Stay right. Stay positive. Find something that's going to keep you going during this time. Talk to God, pray, and find out what your next move is, because He does have moves for us. We just got to be listening. We got to sit still and still our minds long enough to see what the strategy is. He's giving me one. He's downloading it, and I'm receiving it. So that's it. I love y'all. Don't worry.
I had my wages garnished for student loans. That shit sucked. I've had them take my tax return for student loans. That shit pissed me off. I say that to say, calm down. It was a process. It didn't just happen overnight. They sent me letters. They told me if I didn't start paying that they were going to take the money. They told me how much they were going to take out. I went out. I got a second job. I survived. I honestly don't even remember how long it lasted. They actually took too much and had to pay me back. And I was getting my wages garnished when I was only making like $25,000 a year. So a bitch was broke. I still got PTSD from that shit. But I made it. So come up with a plan, budget, go back to school, do whatever it is you need to do to make sure that you are okay if they start garnishing your wages. I saw someone say too that they can't garnish your hustle. So do some side shit where you get paid in cash. Hopefully that'll make up for the lack of income. I don't know, but the shit sucks. So I get it. I just wanted to let you guys know that you'll be okay.
Y'all better call them people about y'all student loans. I'm not here to tell y'all that you should not take the advice from the people on the internet, but how you gonna take advice from somebody that you can't verify and that you've never actually physically seen or talked to in person? I'll be completely honest, my loan got lost in the sauce. Most people's student loans went into forbearance because of everything that was going on with COVID. And I'll be completely honest, I kind of almost forgot about my loan up until I saw all the stuff that was going on with them possibly garnishing people's wages. And I was like, that is not going to be me. So this morning, when I went to go check on my loan, I found out today that it actually had been sent to another provider. So I had to create a whole nother login, a whole nother account. But to make a long story short, I was able to bring my account current. I didn't even know that I was actually in default because I had moved out of state and I hadn't gotten any paperwork. I hadn't gotten any emails from any of my loan providers. It only took me about an hour to create the account, pull up all my loans, update all my contact information, and to reestablish my payments. Y'all better call them people. Y'all better call them people or they're going to hit you in your pockets directly. That's it. That's all. Bye.
Let me tell you something. The very first time I go to check my pay stub, online, and there is a garnishment to some departments, because they know Department of Education. So for some departments, talking about a student loan garnishment, that will be the last time I receive any wages or tips. I ain't got a tax refund since what, 2019? In 2019. So I ain't worried about them taking that overpayment. Because I mean, it's money I never seen anyway. It's money I was never expecting. They didn't get that. But that money that I work for, that I pay my bills with, I will be a full-time entrepreneur. All my money will be up under my mattress. You hear me? All my money will be up under my mattress. I will figure up my taxes as for my business as I do anyway and pay them monthly. Yes, you can do that. So, Nah, we not doing that. We ain't doing that. I refuse to pay money back to a department that no longer exists. Not doing it. And then if they gonna garnish your wages, shouldn't that come off your credit? Shouldn't that come off your credit? If it's, cause see, mine ain't even on my credit no more. That's how old I am. I wish they might. I wish they fucking might. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Do what you do. But that's, and my big ass old ass age, that's what I'm doing. Yeah.
Is this happening to you? Comment down below.
They can't garnish your wages if you're a student. A student who is taking at least 6 credit hours. A student who is taking 6 credit hours in a degree-seeking or certificate-seeking program, preferably at a local community college, where the tuition is going to be a lot cheaper than that student loan bill you're going to get. And if you never finish school and you want to return back, they have scholarships for that now. A lot of them. If you've been thinking, oh, I should go back to school, I'm not even using this degree anyway, I don't even see why it's necessary, I can guarantee you that one semester of tuition that's under $700 or $800 at most is going to be cheaper than 6 months of bills. And then you just take your time with it. You take your time getting your degree. Don't worry about how much time it's going to take. Don't worry, sweetheart, that time going to pass anyway. Okay, the time's already passed. All right, the bills is due now. Okay, if it was me, I would go back, I take some classes. I get them off my back. I would make sure it was something that I wanted to do. I wouldn't take out no loans, and I would just get through it that way. People have been doing this for years. I hope I just put you on game.
You guys voted for him, but here we are. Donald Trump, as of May 5th, with the Department of Education, is going to start involuntarily taking their debt from people that people owe them for student loans. If you have a student loan and you haven't paid since 2020 because you've been protected, or your account's been defaulted because you haven't made a payment in the last year or so, 300 something days, they're going to start coming after your wages. They're going to garnish your wages. Yeah, when you think you're going to get paid every 2 weeks, expect almost either nothing or less than half of your paycheck, just saying, depending how much you owe. Obviously, I wouldn't know, but you should. They're going to go after your tax refunds. I don't know about anyone else, but I love me a good tax refund. So is anyone else not upset they're taking your tax refund? And Social Security benefits. They're going to start taking those away. They're involuntarily. Do you know what that means? They don't give a damn what you think is what that means. That means, oh, you're barely surviving on your paycheck. Oh, you're barely surviving on your Social Security benefits. Oh, you've been waiting for that tax refund for the last couple weeks. You're not getting any of it, apparently. You gotta pay your loans. But this is what the president wants, so...
If you have student loans, you need to stop scrolling because they're about to start garnishing wages. Now, you're probably saying, you know what? My student loans are above me now. I don't care. So if that is you, you definitely need to listen because this applies to you. Starting on May 5th, the Department of Education is going to start requesting payments from people who are in default from their student loans. So if you have not been making payments, you are past due, you didn't enroll in any programs, no repayment programs, they're coming after you. And if you do not make any payments and after May 5th or enroll in any payment plans, they're going to start garnishing your wages. It's very unfair because it's not even enough amount of notice to give people to start paying back. At least if they'll give us some notice, give people some notice. Okay, you're gonna start paying, $500 a month in the next 2 to 3 months. But a 2-week notice is insane. So go ahead and save this video, repost it because there's only 2 weeks and a lot of people need to hear this, so they won't be surprised.
This is crazy. It's hard enough to save money and pay all your bills. This is going to hit people hard. Wrong time to take money away from people when rent is high and plus hard to find a job. What do you think? Comment down below and thanks for watching until next time.